Hello and welcome, beautiful Aries, to this, your pocketbook reading for the month of September. Okay, let's find out, what is your current financial situation? Uh-oh. Something is keeping you up at night. And what are Aries' core beliefs and feelings about money? Okay, we're only doing one card. Okay. Need to take a little break maybe. Okay, and past influences that have shaped Aries' ideas about money. Oh, okay, yeah. Four of Wands. And what is Aries' spiritual relationship and lessons to learn about money? That's a tougher question. What are Aries' spiritual? Thank you. Okay. And what is the action that they need to take? Ooh, all right. Off to a good start here. All right, Aries, current situation and your present relationship to money. You have the Nine of Swords. Something is keeping you up at night. This, you have this sense of foreboding, this this beast that you need to slay. And literally, I mean, not literally, but figuratively, these thoughts that are keeping you up at night, yes, you need to let it go. You, feel those thoughts, acknowledge them, and find a way to release them. This is a painful situation that you are in, and you have a lot of worries, a lot of anxieties around money right now. And like I said, this could be keeping you up at night. Let's look a little bit more into this, but definitely a painful place to be when it comes to money, money concerns. All right, your core beliefs and feelings about money, you have the Four of Swords. So lots of thinking going on about your financial situation, your financial circumstances. Here you, in your past, perhaps your past previous experiences, you have learned that you need to retreat a little bit and try to get your thoughts in order and try to, think about the situation, think it through, and that will bring you success, right? That, getting that control over your thoughts about money, and perhaps even it gives you space to dream about what you want your future to look like. The part that hasn't been so great about this, though, is that you tend to put your relationships on the back burner. So as you see here, this woman has a rose and is bringing it to you. So yeah, so relationships might have suffered as a result. But this is, your core beliefs, your core feelings about money and prosperity and abundance. Now, let's look at into the past some more. You have met with success. This is the 1111 card. You have done well. You have been able to bring your abundance, not just have abundance for yourself, but bring it into your very close relationships, and then out into the community to celebrate and to be a successful and prosperous member of your community. So this has definitely shaped your ideas and is influencing, it's your kind of like the experiences that you've had in the past that have, the success that you've had in the past has informed your ideas and relationship right now to your money. Now, your spiritual relationship to money is, and lessons that have yet to be learned, is that you aren't seeing all of the offers, or you aren't accepting all of the offers that the universe has available to you. In fact, you have turned some especially significant offers upside down. You've, not just dismissed them, ignored them, but you have taken them and wasted them. And this is something that, it could be that this is in your future, or it's just something that you have not really paid much attention to, but that spiritual side of things, that relationship that you have to money, that, you have this intuition, but you've been ignoring it, for example, and that has caused you to waste some opportunities that have been available to you. Now, the action that you are being challenged to take in this situation is the World card. And that is to really feel the abundance that you have received from past life experiences, not just materially, okay? Because in this card we talked a little bit about you being a prosperous member of society and being able to celebrate that within your community, for example. But this is more on a spiritual plane, right? You see her up in the sky, hanging out on basically in thin air, and she has everything at her disposal. She has cups, wands, pentacles, and swords. She also has wands in her hands, and she holds them just like batons, but they are powerful. They're white, which in this situation means that they've been alchemized. So they're no longer just wooden wands that you see here, but they have been formed and alchemized through experience, and this is the world. So this is worldly experience, and it's not just worldly experience in the sense of the material world, it's also the spiritual realm. So I feel like what Spirit is saying here is that there's another level available to you, but the challenge is for you to not ignore it, or to recognize that this opportunity has come from Spirit. You see this cloud here. This is the After Tarot deck. In the traditional tarot, there is typically a hand offering this fourth cup, and this person is just sitting and ignoring it. But here you see they've gone a step further, taken the cup, but then are dumping the contents on the ground. So, to me, this is saying that you have an opportunity here to level up, as it were, in your thinking. It's no longer just, it has to do with your ideas of abundance. It's not just about, the reality of your material wealth. It's also about what's next, what's kind of the spiritual side, what's the spiritual contribution, how is this, impact the world, what is the benefit beyond just the material gain, is what I think the cards here are trying to speak to. Let's get a couple more cards. We're going to ask the Good Tarot for a little bit more information about what it is that's keeping you up at night. You know, it could be that, let's see, 9 of water, okay? So you have another 9 here. What I'm picking up from the 9 of Swords to the 4 of Swords, it could, and then you have 2 4s here as well. You have 2 9s, you have 2 4s. I'm sorry, you have 3 4s. Oh boy. Okay, I'm not a numerologist, so I can't tell you the significance necessarily, but you're getting repeated numbers here. So I'm feeling there's cycles that are happening here. You're reaching these levels, and I heard plateau just now. You're reaching a plateau, and you need to push forward is kind of what I'm getting. So you've got 3 4s, you've got 2 9s so far, and you have the World. The World is also about, you know, cycles. It's also about chapters ending, new beginnings starting. So, but not just a cycle in the sense of, you know, not just a cycle like fall. We're talking, you know, a chapter of your life. You know, there's change happening in your, you know, a life-changing event. All right, so we've got, oh boy. Okay, so we have Love and the Fool, and I think these 2 cards. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I hate when cards fall on the floor. Let me come back here. Okay, better. Okay. So, life-changing events. When I said that, the Fool popped out and the Love card. So you, there could be, just looking at these 2 cards together. So these, when I asked the Good Tarot for, basically Good Tarot is clarifying the cards that we already have. So there could be a marriage in your future here, and that could be something that's keeping you up at night. But the situation definitely involves a very strong love connection. And so you are being guided to, this is the Fool card. These are both, by the way, major arcana. You've got 3 major arcana here. You've got the World, you've got the Lovers, and you have the Fool. So the Fool card is, you know, you being guided to take the next step. So whatever chapter it is that is closing, you are being told you are ready to take the next step to level up. And, you know, the Fool card is that leap of faith. And so in the situation, yeah, marriage could be on the horizon, or some part of, you know, you being, you know, looking at your money and how it could impact perhaps your community and like benefit your community is another thing I'm picking up. So before we pull the Oracle card, let's just look at this card again. So the 9 of Water was here when I was speaking before, and here's your other 9 card. But this is the 9 of Cups. So 9 of Cups. So you are very close to this emotional fulfillment is what I'm getting. And so this could be part of, you know, the thing that is really scary to you is, you know, being that close. And I mean, unfortunately, you're not accepting, you know, ideally you want the 10 of Cups. You're at the 9 of Cups, so you are very close. And not accepting whatever it is this offer is, whether it's an offer of marriage or you know, are ready to make an offer of marriage, that is going to bring you your 10 of Cups. And so So I'm getting the sense that Spirit is saying, here's an opportunity for you to really move into this next chapter of your life. And, you know, looking more deeply at the spiritual side of how your like your financial life is important, okay, for this next step. Okay, so we're asking the success oracles for a little bit more information. So how to make money. You have Calvin Klein, and he says take risks and have a press statement ready. So what I'm picking up here again is that taking risks, right? That Fool card, that leap of faith, you know, it's confirmation that you are being told that the way for you to increase your wealth, your ideas about abundance, is to take that leap of faith. And I'm sensing that that leap of faith has to do with not the material world, like I said, so much as that leap of faith in love, because it's here with the Lover's card. Now, how do you keep your money? And Calvin Klein says, find real meaning in innuendo. Okay. So, yeah, again, we're looking beyond the superficial. We're looking beyond the material. We're looking for the genuine, the authenticity, what is real, what's really being, what's happening behind the wealth. You know, it's really you thinking about your ideas about abundance and prosperity. Now, how do you give it meaning? Outrage into art form. So here again, you know, this is not about, you know, so the energy that you have, this is not about the material ideas, your material wealth, which is, it looks to me like you have a level of success already materially. You have your finances are set. So that's not what this is about. This is about your emotional and spiritual connection to your loved ones and to your community, and how your ideas about abundance, wealth, and prosperity impact those relationships. So thank you so much, Aries. I hope this resonated with you. This was a really interesting reading for your pocketbook. I hope to see you again next week when we look into something a little bit different. Thank you. Light and love to you. Good night.